Welcome, everyone, to Success to Significance. Tonight's call is all on personal vision and what young living can mean to you. And we are so excited for all of you to begin amping up your business with young living. And life is about to change for those of you who harness the power of this business. It can truly be a catalyst for truly achieving your dreams. And the beauty of this business model is you design the business to fit around your life. And there are thousands of people living their dream life because of Young Living. And if you just get on Facebook, you'll see the value Young Living is putting into so many lives. And this is why we titled this call, Success to Significance. Because any type of business can award us success, but Young Living is sustainable because it has such a quality product that all of us would use it regardless if we had a paycheck attached to it or not. So with the Young Living business, it is truly lasting, so your children can actually inherit it. It's an asset in your portfolio. So now let's get to the reality of life. People need a job to pay the bills. And we all love a nice home, traveling, and money, of course, to live. And traditional careers can bring all of those things to us, too. The key factor is that with this professional network marketing business model, we can surpass a traditional income in less than 7 years. And with Young Living, there is a track record of 4 to 6 years, and there are people breaking that record every day. With the help of technology and Facebook and all the great access to the tools that we have, and of course, depending on your timing, Young Living is the vehicle to bring us there. And right now, Young Living is celebrating 2 people who reached the diamond level in less than 2 years. So it's really up to you. The faster you go through the training steps, the faster you are equipping others, then your business grows faster. You have to become the person others want to join with. And the great thing, even if it takes us 7 to 10 years to build this business, it's still a better plan than traditional careers, which are 20 to 30 years to get to that top salary. And so for those who desire to find a way to fulfill their someday dreams faster, this is it. And what I mean by someday dreams are those are the things that we say, oh man, someday I would just love to, and fill in the blank. I want to share a story that I just received from a couple of young professionals just this last week, and it's a touching story, I think, to share how we choose great careers, but perhaps Young Living can be your vehicle to fulfill your dreams. Here's the story. We are chiropractors by trade and love it, so we have never considered another career. However, when we started using the oils in August of 2013, through sharing the oils with our family and friends, we quickly realized the potential of the Young Living business. As recent graduates, we were overwhelmed by the amount of debt we were in. This business has helped us dramatically increase our loan payments, saving us thousands of dollars in loan interest. We love that our Young Living business, we can work around our busy schedules and leverage our time and energy. Within 10 months of setting up our Young Living account, we hit silver and made it to year 3 of the 5-year business plan. Our business will eventually allow us to work part-time as chiropractors, giving us more time to spend with our family and take vacations, all while helping us pay off our debt and begin building our dream home. So now let's move our thoughts to you and your dreams for your future. As we grow Young Living, it is a business that builds alongside your present career. And we can show you the business plan and how the money is made so you know the reality that this can be a viable vehicle for you to surpass your traditional income to create your someday dreams. Now, typically, people start out listing their someday dreams as, I want to be debt-free, I want to travel more, I would love to have a second home, I want to pay off my college without debt. And all of those things are wonderful. And what I like to share, though, is traditional income can give you all those things, too. So let's take it one step further. What would debt-free mean to you? So, in other words, where would you put that money? What type of second home would you want, and where would it be? Would it be the mountains, the lake, maybe next to an ocean? When you say travel more, do you want to travel quarterly? Do you want to go to exotic places? Or what places are on your bucket list? So be sure your dreams are real, but also be sure you allow yourself to think beyond a traditional income. So after I say that, some people begin to get a little more adventure in their list, and they begin talking about things like, I want to take my children around the world for a year. I want to get an apartment in Paris. I want to live in the tropics. And then as people begin to realize that as their business begins to grow and it becomes more real to them and the believability begins, now they start opening up to dream bigger. And they begin to believe and say things such as, I am going to create an income where my spouse can quit his job. Or I'm going to help other women build financial security. Or I'm going to support monthly donation to the arts. Or I'm going to sponsor a Little League team with $2,000. Or I'm going to pay a college tuition of $17,000 to a young person who doesn't have family support. Or I'm going to build my income so I have time to support the battered women's shelter. Or I'm going to build an estate plan to reach $1 million to leave to my grandchildren to give them a head start, since I know college tuitions have risen beyond inflation and the economy doesn't even have jobs for these young people. So I don't know what's on your heart, but I want to challenge you to write it down. This becomes your personal vision. This is your Great Wall of China. Why do we call it that? Well, close your eyes for a minute, and when you think of that emperor and they laid those first 5 stones, he had to visualize what that would become. And everyone else is looking at those 5 stones and thinking, what is he thinking? So when you begin your business, you too must close your eyes and see your organization for what it can become. As you lay each stone, in other words, one person at a time, as you introduce that person to the Young Living products and then you begin to equip them, you can add that to your board of circles to keep track of who you have becoming part of your movement. And you can see that Great Wall of China growing then. And over time you build an organization that is beyond your belief. Now, going beyond a traditional income allows you not only to have success, but now you're starting to make a difference in your community and realistically the world. You begin to think legacy instead of success. I don't know if you realize this, but you are building something that will outlive you. And I don't know about you, but that just gives me goosebumps when I think about that. It'll impact generations to come. And so now, when you are moving from just being successful to creating lasting significance, this becomes more than just a business. There's truly a higher purpose for what we do. And life is so awesome when you find a business that is so fulfilling and it helps others, not only in wellness, but elevates their abundance as well for those that choose. And it's important, I think, to help people. But I do want to encourage you to help yourself first to be successful. Set up those boundaries so that you have enough time to commit to razor focus for 4 years. And we have noticed that so many of you that have a heart for helping people, but when people start putting everyone else first, most people never get themselves into a position of truly having a magnificent impact. So I encourage you, be steadfast and build your vehicle first. Then you have the abundance to help those in need. Does that make sense? So in today's times, people are realizing that jobs are not going to give them the lifestyle many desire. Jobs aren't designed to do that. And this may shock you, but at your job, you are trading time for money. And your company will pay you just enough to get the maximum value out of you. Most people are finally coming to grips with the fact that we must take control of our own financial future. This is where Young Living, in my opinion, is a phenomenal business. The product is quality, so it will sustain your organization for years to come. Where other companies that have substandard products rely on the hype to sustain. But we truly believe the more value one delivers, the more money you earn because it is deserved. Just like your pastor is paid, just like your tire store that fixes your tire is paid, just like your doctor is paid. When we give value to others, we are paid. That's how professionals work. The other amazing thing to me is that we are all part of a movement of people who collaborate to bring value so others can create the income and the lifestyle they deserve as well. I think you all know that network marketing, instead of the company spending all the money on advertising and training sales forces and all of that, when you have that business model, as Young Living has chosen to use, they take those same dollars budgeted for marketing and they pay their distributors for the referrals they bring in. So Young Living chose the network marketing model because education must come with these quality products so people know how to use them. And we are paid for giving value to others by educating and supporting people. I know for myself, I know many people who have time in life, but they don't have the money. And then I also know many people who have money, but they don't have the time because they're working all the time, all the time, all the time. But we would love to show you that the Young Living business can create both time and money for your life. So can you imagine now that you have consistently worked in Young Living for 6 years now? Now think about this. You have worked your business consistently for 6 years, and now your spouse has resigned, and you and your family are flying off with the kids to Atlantis in the Caribbean for a little R&R because you just finished 2 weeks of hard labor building a home for the Habitat for Humanity. Now that's an example of fulfilling a personal vision. What can you see when you close your eyes? Remember the tenacity of the emperor and what he had to have seen in his vision for that Great Wall of China when only the first 5 stones were laid? I'm sure it looked pretty pathetic. And it must have seemed pretty insurmountable, quite frankly. So I don't know about you, but you may have felt that way too with you starting your business. But I want to encourage you, close your eyes and see the vision for what your business organization can become in 4 years. You will probably simply want to think about the first 5 people, because that's how it starts. So out of all the people that you know, can you find 5 that love the product so much that they are willing to give recommendations to? Those are your first 5 stones of your own Great Wall of China. So I have a question for those of you that are on the fence. Will your life be exactly the same in 6 years? Many people resist change or just settle to talk about their someday dreams, but they never take action to find the vehicle to get them to have those someday dreams become real. And that's what Michael and I did 16 years ago. We had all these someday dreams, and we took action, and we are so grateful that we did. So what do you imagine for your life 6 years from now, 10 years from now? Do you realize Young Living can take you beyond a traditional income? One of my friends just increased her Young Living commission check by $2,000 in only a few months. She is now making $8,200 per month. What other business gives you that kind of a pay raise? So if you are steadfast and you keep putting 1 to 3 stones down every month and teach others to do the same, you will build your Great Wall of China. And those tools that I talk about are those third-party books and the CDs for your training, so that you can follow up with these individuals and help them build intrinsic value so that it sustains. So when I think of my friend, can you imagine by August, she is going to be making $10,000 per month. That could be you too. And for those of you who want to help your spouse resign early, monthly commissions go even higher than that. This business is unlimited of what you can make, but you have to be patient. You have to live out the 5-year business plan. So this is your business. You work it. Some people want a small business and some people want a big business. But I encourage you, grow it fast, because then you get to fulfill your dreams faster and put your family in a position that will change their lives forever. And the key to this business is duplication. This is how you earn larger commission checks each month. So your first goal is to find 5 who love the product so much that they wish to give recommendations to. And then remember the key. Teach them to use tools and do the same. Now, ask yourself, are you consistent? And do you teach the steps using the third-party tools so that others can duplicate your actions? And are you following up with the people that are asking about the products? The more intentional you are to train yourself in a system using third-party tools and teaching that to others, the faster you will grow. So now, think about where you are, and let's figure out how to get you to the next rank. Look at the comp plan highlights that are found in your virtual office. So let's say that you are senior star and you want to look at becoming executive. Let's look at what's necessary for making executive. You need to have $4,000 organizational volume, and you need to have 2 legs of $1,000. That's how you're going to get to executive. Now, I want to caution you, because some people set their goal, I want to be Royal Crown Diamond, and I want to do this by the end of 2 years. Well, I want to encourage you to chunk your goals down and focus just on the next rank. So if you're a star, look at senior star and how do you get there? If you're a senior star, look at executive. How do you get there? If you're executive, look at silver. How do you get there? This way, it's more doable, and you break it into chunks. And before you know it, when you look up, your Great Wall of China will have been built. So now, along the way, there's some personal growth that's needed as well. You must become the leader that you yourself would want to follow. So ask yourself, if you were the leader, would you follow yourself? So we want to work on each other each day. And so here are the training books that we recommend. Making the First Circle Work. Building an Empire by Brian Carruthers. How to Build a Multi-Level Money Machine by Randy Gage. Go Pro by Eric Worre. The 4-Year Career by Richard Bliss. Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Robbins. These are all books for your training to understand the business model, to understand the how-to steps, and the language that's needed. So for me, I read these again and again and again. I study, I mark them up, I put little sticky tabs on there, I write notes in the margins, I hang key things on my fridge. I get these principles into my head over and over again so that I have the language in my head. So use these books and teach others to use them too, and talk about them. We have to hear things 6 to 10 times before they sink in. So really take and make that effort to hear them. It does take sacrifice to build a business. It takes sacrifice to build anything worthwhile. So be the person who will do today what others won't do, so that you can live your dreams tomorrow. Discipline is far easier than regret. Doing what all of us do is not easy. It's not supposed to be. We're building a business. But it is simple, and it is important. Do you realize you are offering people hope? You are offering them a way to meet their own someday dreams. This is not about just you. It's about what you offer to everyone. I think back to when my kids were little. Because of Michael's efforts and his vision for what this business could become, and later our combined efforts, I was able to resign from my career early. We both got to be stay-at-home parents. That was the greatest vision, and I'll never regret working hard to get that. It was so cool. And now we are living our someday dreams. In fact, we started another dream list because this business has taken us beyond what we could originally comprehend. So think about your dreams again. Create a burning desire for yourself. This is your personal vision. Are you truly on fire? Can people see the determination and the belief in your eyes? Take that step of faith and go for it. Your burning desire, your enthusiasm, your discipline, your sacrifice, your determination, that's what sets the tone and the culture for your organization. Commit to being better yourself, and your group will emulate it. Get the duplication principles into your business. Have a collaborative spirit with your upline, your downline, your crossline. Have the let's do it together attitude. There is abundance for all. Now imagine what you can do. Believe in yourself, believe in your team, and believe in your dreams. Stay tuned for next week, 90 Days of Insanity. I don't know if you have seen the insanity workouts on TV, but what do you think about having some fun and creating insanity action workouts for our businesses. So next week, we are going to look at key tools for accelerating your own life plan.